Good afternoon. Is this the store where my son came to buy some products?
Good afternoon, ma'am. And also welcome to Caesar's store. How can I help you?
I don't like repeating things. Is this the store where my son came to buy some products?
I am not sure, ma'am. Do you have your selling bill so we can check the name and the products?
I didn't bring it because when I arrived, my son had already thrown the bill. But I'm sure this is.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. But tell me, how can we help you? Do you have any problem?
I do have some problems. My son bought some products here, and they're not good.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. But we will do the possible to help you. Don't worry.
Well, to start, I have a complaint to make about the milk. It wasn't lactose free as I told him to get.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe he confused and didn't tell me that, ma'am.
I don't think so. He never lies. He always tells me the truth and he says that.
Of course, ma'am. We're sorry for that mistake. You know what? We can change it.
Yes, please. Also, it was expired. How is that possible for a famous store like this?
I'm sorry, ma'am. But I'm afraid that is impossible to happen. We never work with expired products.
Yeah? And how do you explain that expiration date was today, then?
Oh, I think there was confusion, ma'am. The expiration date is the next year, not this one.
Oh, maybe I didn't see it very well. But anyway, I want it to be changed if it's possible, please.
Of course, ma'am. We will make the change for sure. Is there anything else to be changed?
Yes. Also, the batteries you sold to my son. They are not the right brand I asked him to buy.
I see. Don't worry. We can also change the batteries. What's the batteries brand?
I don't know the name of this new brand, but I want the VIP brand what I always buy here.
I'm sorry, ma'am. But we can't do anything with this because we don't sell this brand.
What? How's that possible? I always buy them here and now you don't have it.
I'm afraid we are not selling them now, ma'am. But I can give you another similar to that.
Well, I guess I don't have more options. What else? Oh, he also bought some insect repellent.
Is there anything wrong with the insect repellent he bought in our store, ma'am?
Of course. I asked for a big one, and you gave him the smallest one here.
I'm sorry, we promise never to make the same mistake again. We'll change it.
Yes, because I can't use the small one. We have a plague now at home and we need the big one.
Sure, ma'am. I'll give you the big one and also the small one for free, okay?
Well, I think that's fair. For the terrible moment and because I'm wasting my time coming here.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Yes. Do you think you can also change the vegetables you sold to my son?
You mean all the vegetables? What is the problem with the vegetables, ma'am?
They are not as fresh as I want them to be. I always buy fresher vegetables here.
Maybe, just maybe, can it be possible because he bought them hours ago?
Yeah, so what? They have to be fresh to be cooked. I can't cook them as they are now.
I understand, ma'am. We'll also change the vegetables, don't worry. I'll do it now.
Wait a minute. I haven't finished yet. I also want you to change the box of chocolate.
I'm afraid we don't sell chocolates here, ma'am. I'm sorry, but we can't do that. Sorry.
What? I will show you the bill and you'll see it. Or you're saying my son was scammed?
No, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. If this is in the proof of payment, we'll refund it.
Okay, I think that's a good idea. If you can't change the product, I want my money back, then.
Of course, ma'am. And I'm sorry again, but this will never happen again.
I'm afraid I've got a complaint about your store too. I think it is too noisy. I can't listen well.
Oh, it is because of the other stores we have around. Remember, this is a shopping fair.
Yeah, I suppose so. It also looks a little different, but I guess that is why.
Yeah, my apologies for the noise, ma'am. I promise we'll work on that in the future.
Yes, please. It's been supposed that you have to improve instead of getting worse.
I will take your complaints into consideration, ma'am, to improve our business.
Okay, thank you. And I'm afraid there is a slight problem with the bags too.
The bags, ma'am? You mean the bags we give all our customers to carry the products?
Yes, the bag you gave my son to carry all his products. It was totally different to the past one.
Excuse me, ma'am, but we usually change our bags to improve the quality.
Improve the quality? They were not good at all. I mean, they are different. I don't like it.
Okay, ma'am. We will change the bag too if that's the problem. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't like the way you're talking to me now. As it was my fault and it wasn't. It was yours.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. I would never see you in a badly way or anything like that.
Yeah, well, this is what I feel. And remember that the customer is always right.
Sure, ma'am. I really want to apologize in the name of Caesar's store and everyone here.
Yeah, Caesar's store. Wait, the name is Caesar's store? Isn't it Seba's store?
No, ma'am. The name of this store is Caesar's. I told you when we started talking.
Oh, I thought it was Seba's store. I always buy my products there and now.
Seba's store is the one that is crossing this street, just in front of you, you'll see it.
Yeah, well, I see. I think I confused and I have to go. Sorry.
Okay, ma'am.